I mean, all these problems in the world and ain't nobody saying shit. I mean, as far as I know, man, these rappers, it's only very few that's actually speaking something. You feel me? I mean, you got people like, I mean, the legends, they already said their piece. You got people like Big Sean, you know, you got Kendrick, you got J. Cole. They speaking their piece. And I'm not a rapper, I'm a poet, as far as I know. You know, yeah, you got Wale he used to, but now he kind of switched up a little bit. But, I mean, ain't nobody really speaking about what's going on. You feel me? Only very few is speaking about what's really going on in this world. You know, but we need somebody to speak about what's going on in the deep. Because shit, so much shit happening in the deep, people acting like it's new. People acting like, you know, like, oh, people dying. Shit, that been happening in Detroit forever. Not just Detroit, everywhere, but, I mean, Detroit is bad out here, man. It's bad, man. I'm an east side nigga, dog. I know. I know. Shit is wild, cuz. Like, for real, man. Like, it's crazy. And I got so much to say because I'm a poet. So I'm going to let that shit be heard about what's going on today in this world. About how we getting murdered. We're getting murdered by people that don't even know. You know? We just getting murdered for no reason. We didn't do shit. I mean, even if you did something small, we don't have to get shot over it. Or we don't have to. There's just so much shit, you know. So much shit I feel personally that just hurt my heart. You know, like the reason they shooting us down because we can't never come together as one. You know, before even we was getting shot down, we could never come together. I remember, man, we came together before, but then they always find little loopholes to try to break us apart because they know we the strongest race on this planet, and that's not being trying to act superior. That's just the truth. Why do you think they try to break us up so much and emasculate and destroy our race? Because they know that with our minds, we can overcome. As you see how sports, just take for example, sports. You know, all white person thing. But we use our minds and our bodies, not our fists and guns and violence. I mean, I'm part of that life too. I mean, I'm about that life too. I'm from Detroit. You know, I made some mistakes back in my day, but you know, it, it's it's a generational curse that we need to break. And I'm sending this message out because it needs to be heard. It's not about race. It's about people in general. It's about all of us. We all need to, you know, understand and realize like there's no way out of this, 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 these chains or whatever. Everybody is, I mean, as far as I know, everybody is somewhat kind of, you know, trapped in their mind. Somebody is trapped, and as for black people, African Americans, Africans, no matter how you like the term, you're African. You're a descendant from an African. We need to set our minds free, our own selves, instead of trying to wait till somebody, you know, you need to work on it yourself and work on it with each other. Because at some point, you know, it's probably a contradiction. It is about race at some point. Because I just said before, it's not about race. But it's not as far as, you know, the violence and the killing, but it's just for something that, you know, because there's a lot of, not just white people, there's a lot of people that love all people. Rasta, to be an example, positive, loving everybody. Like me, I'm a Rasta, but I love all people, but then again, I'm still black. I'm still a hood nigga. I'm still, as far as that's what they want me to be, this hood nigga forever. But that's not gonna happen. I'm saying all this shit, and I should stop saying the N-word, but that's what I was bred up on. That's what I was brought up on, the N-word. So this stuff ain't gonna change overnight. As I grow older and grow, it'll change. And I think if people get to hear my poetry, they will understand me as me. Because I'm just doing poetry right now. I will eventually start to rap. But as of now, I'm doing poetry. I think people need to hear me finally. I have so much stuff in the store and bagged up, and people, only very few people actually, you know, hear me speak. Because for a long time, I didn't talk. For the first 16 years of my life, I didn't. I mean, I talked, but I didn't talk. Now I have a voice, and now I realize that I have a voice, and I'm somebody, and I care about everybody. But also, I care about my people first. It's not about race. I just care about my people first. As black people, I care, and I want people to know that I care. And I'm really heartfelt on what's going on in this world. But nothing's going to change if we don't speak our piece or let them hear our voice. Because we're protesting, yeah, that's understandable, but what can you contribute to what's going on? The most I can do right now, I can't just fly down to Ferguson or fly down to Florida or fly to New York to the places where people die at. People die in Detroit every day. I mean, as far as violence, but also as far as police brutality and violence too. Just that's not getting heard. And people need to know. You know, we all go through it. People in LA, people in Detroit, people in Chicago, especially those like the roughest places, New York, Chicago, Detroit, and LA. You know, but it's also, we peaceful too. Like, all you see on the news is the bad things about us, but I mean, we're not bad people. I've been living here for damn near 20 years. I mean, ain't nothing happened. I mean, some shit happened, but ain't nothing. I didn't die. You know, I just feel like people need to hear me for everyone's insight and view. I can't speak for everyone, but I can have a voice that can speak to everyone. So listen to me, and hopefully you understand something of me. Hopefully. So this is going out to the world. I want the whole world to see. I want people to feel through my words and through my message. Because right now, yeah, my blood was boiling. It was, but I can't physically go do anything, and I have to start using my mind. I don't want to physically do anything. I want to mentally do something. I want to mentally help, if I can say. I don't think that sounds correct, but I want to mentally help anyone. I want them to think about, you know, what can they do to help besides using their fist. It's not no non-violent shit, because I ain't promoting that. I'm just saying, if we use our minds, that'll work a lot more than, you know, us using our fists. But if it comes to using our fists and shooting it out shit, we gonna get that shit cracking. For real, cuz. Like, I know lokes. I know niggas. For real. But, I mean, besides all that, I got love for everybody. And I really, really hope that, you know, people would understand the situation that we are in and that we're going to keep being in if we don't use our minds and speak our voices. My name is Christopher Mayfield, and I bring you this message, and I really hope that everyone start to come together. It's not going to happen overnight. Let's just use our minds and think of something, and let's free ourselves. One of my biggest influences, honestly, is Tupac, of course. There's a lot of people in influences, but Kendrick Lamar, his career hasn't went to that kind of status where he's the greatest of all time, but he's Kendrick Lamar. Now I understand his message. J. Cole understands his message. Big Sean, being from Detroit, he gives out songs that gives you messages sometimes, but I'm not, as a fan, he can step it up and bring more to the table about what's going on in Detroit. You know, just Let's just come together as a whole and stop dividing each other inside our race, light skin, darker skin, bright skin. Let's stop all that shit because that's just helping the plan that they already set in motion hundreds of years ago. Let's be us. Let's be one people. You see how all the other races, they don't divide each other. They all stick together and have each other backs no matter what. And our thing is we don't trust each other. I trust all my black people, regardless. Even if they steal something, I mean, you know, that's just what it is. I mean, because we out here trying to eat. We out here struggling in Detroit. Well, yeah, that's everywhere. But I trust all my black people and I love all my black people. I love all my people. We all people. I love everybody. But first is people of African descent. And you know what I mean. I love everybody. And let's come together. I'm Christopher Mayfield once again. And my poetry be coming up soon. So hopefully y'all are commenting. Y'all understand me. Thank you.